Hello, my crafty friends. I hope you're having a fabulous day. My name is Robyn Pitts with Sir Chauncey Rocco Creative Designs. Welcome to day 5 of the 12 Days of Christmas series hosted by Rosa Kelly Scrapbooking. For my project today, I created this adorable rolling pin cookie box using a digital SVG file from Dreaming Tree. You can find them on the web at 3dsvg.com. The paper collection I used is Rejoice by Authentique. It's the baking collection kit. I love the way my rolling pin cookie box turned out. As you can see, it has the size of a real rolling pin. This measures 16 inches and it's just about 3.5 inches deep. On the front, I've decorated this with this red gingerbread cookie cutter. And because I used the craft cardstock, I decided to keep the decorations natural. And so I've used this burlap and red bow to finish off this presentation. Let me give you a side view of this. This is what the handle looks like. This is the other side. And the back. I'm going to take off the decoration so I can show you the inside and give you some more gift-giving ideas for this rolling pin. I'll be right back. Before I open up the inside, I just wanted to give you a better view of this paper. As you can see, it's got the beautiful gingerbread cookies. It's got the festive Christmas colors in red and green. And here's a better view of what the handle looks like. To make this box, I used a 110-pound craft cardstock, which is really sturdy, but also because I thought it mimicked the look of a real rolling pin. So this opens up just like so. Now, there are a variety of things that you can do with this box. For this example, I've simply included a Christmas towel, and inside are 2 pot holders, and I've included 2 cookie cutters. We've got a little stocking and a candy cane. As an alternative, you can include measuring spoons. Now these are metal, however, I would include plastic measuring spoons in red or green. Last but not least, you can fill this with cookies. Before you put any food products in here, I would make sure to line the box with this wax paper. That will help prevent any of the oils from damaging the box. I'd include at least 2 sheets that measure the width of the box, and then also be sure to cover the front and back panels. Now that I've given you a review of this rolling pin cookie box, let's make it together. I've gathered my materials to make the rolling pin cookie box. I am using a digital file by Dreaming Tree. You can find them on the web at 3dsvg.com. When you purchase your file, you will receive a PDF file that looks like this, and this is the menu which shows you all of the items that you need to make the rolling pin, as well as the individual shapes and the cutting sizes. I have imported all of these items into Cricut Design Space and cut them out on my Cricut Maker. To begin, you will need a piece that looks like this. It has a flat bottom in the center and several score marks. To save time, I've already gone ahead and folded along these score lines. What you want to do first is grab a piece that looks like this, and it has a flat bottom, and there's going to be a little tiny L. I don't know if you can see that, but there is a little L here. So this is a piece that we're going to glue right inside. Make sure that you align the edges right up to the score line. By the way, I am using Art Glitter Glue. I absolutely love this. You can receive a 10% discount on any purchase at artglitter.com when you use my discount code ROBYN10. I'm going to apply some glue right here on this tab. And again, you want to make sure that these edges line up, and then just fold this tab over. Now what you want to do is make sure that you folded in all of these tabs, and we're going to glue these tabs around the circle piece just like so. So I'm going to apply glue to just a few of these little teeth. Okay, and I'm just going to push up. Make sure each of the tabs are adhered before you move forward. And then I'm going to put glue on the rest of these tabs here. Now go ahead and do that to the other side. Okay, so I'm just going to take my fingers and run it along the inside. Make sure we have a nice strong adhesion. Now that we have this piece glued on, we can turn it around, and we're going to find the other piece that has a little L on it. We're going to repeat the same process. Now that we have our bottom box complete, let's set this aside, and you want to grab the top lid. You also want to find the 2 liner pieces that have the little L. Okay, and just like we did for the top, we're going to glue these pieces inside. What you want to do first is make sure that you can anchor this first tab right here to the top of the curve. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put glue just on this first tab. It's very important to make sure the first tab is adhered before you can glue the rest of the other tabs. So I'm just going to glue this in just like so. Give that a few seconds to hold. And then you want to add glue to the rest of these tabs. I'm just going to go ahead and put it on all of them at once. Okay, so let's stand this up. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to get all these tabs underneath. And I'm going to push down and push in at the same time to make sure all of the tabs are attached. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do that to the other side. Now we want to finish off the bottom of the box and cover up these tabs. So you want to grab these 2 pieces, and we're going to glue them on, making sure that the hexagon is lined up properly. So let's go ahead and put some glue on the outermost part of this circle here, making sure that you cover up the tabs well. Okay, and these pieces make it nice and sturdy. So let's go ahead and do this on the other side. Now we want to attach the side panels onto the bottom box, and so you want to grab these 2 pieces. They are the same size, and what we need to do is attach these pieces on just like so, but first we need to train it so that it's curved. And so you can gently take your hands and curve it, or use the edge of your table. Okay, so this has a little bit of a curve. So I'm going to put glue on this first area here. Take this piece and line it up as best as I can. Okay, and then I can go ahead and add glue on the inner parts here, all the way up to this bottom score line. And this piece should glue in perfectly right up to the score line. Now let's go ahead and do that on the other side. Okay, I'm going to glue this first top tab here. I'll line this piece up right to the very edge. And then we're going to glue down the rest. And this will fit perfectly right up to the score line. Now we can take this piece here, which has an L on it. This is the liner, and we can glue this in the bottom here. This makes the base a bit more sturdy. So now let's work on the top again. And we want to finish off these edges just like we did here. So go ahead and grab these 2 pieces, and they're just going to go right on the bottom. That looks good. Let's do the other side. Now we can grab these pieces and finish off the bottom. So there's a piece for each side, and you just want to use this little hexagon in the center to help you line it up, and there will be a nice even border all around. Okay, so we have our 2 edges complete. Now we want to begin working on our handles, and I've already gone ahead and folded on all of the score lines. So we're going to start with these 2 pieces, and there's a little tab here and a tab here. This ultimately is going to be glued together just like so, and we're going to repeat that process 6 times around to complete the handle. So let's get this started. I'm going to put glue here. You want to take your time. I'm going to put glue on this second tab right here. And this piece will naturally bend in to create a little diamond, so give that a few seconds to hold. And then we're going to glue this longer piece right here. Okay, so let's move around to the next side. And we're going to repeat the process. We have this little tab here, we have this little tab here. glue that together. I'm going to finish gluing both handles together and then I will be right back. I wanted to show you how we finish up this handle. I've gone ahead and glued all of the pieces of handle together. Right there and then right here. And we're going to close this up. You just really just kind of stick it to itself. What you may want to do is stick a pencil or a pen or something flat inside to help you hold these pieces together. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish the second handle and then I will be right back. Now that our handles are finished, what you want to do is grab the decorative panels. There are 6 for each handle, and each of them have a score line, and so you want to glue them just like so. So go ahead and glue all of the panels to your handles, and then we'll be back to attach the handles to our box. All of our decorative panels have been glued onto our handle, and I've even attached this little red dot here on the bottom. So I've already attached the handle on one side, and we're going to do the same thing on this side. So just feed it through. Okay, and you should have just about that amount sticking out on the other side. You want enough so that you can open up these little flaps, and we're going to attach glue on each of these tabs. And then you want to just press it down. Give it a few seconds to hold. Okay, and you want to glue down the rest of the tabs. Okay, so we're going to repeat the same process on the other side. Now that we have our handles glued on, let's put in these decorative pieces to cover it up. We're going to do it on both sides. And this just fits in just like so. So the bottom is pretty much finished. Let's set this aside. And we are going to finish working on the top part. So what we want to do is add the finishing panels on the outside. So you want to grab these 2 pieces, and you're going to glue that so that these panels are flush to the bottom, and then there's a nice border around the top. And you want to grab this piece. This piece connects the top and the bottom lid. You want to go ahead and fold along the score line here, and what we need to do is train this paper just like we did for the bottom pieces. So we need to actually curve it. Okay, so we are going to attach this piece to the top. What we want to do is turn it over. And I'm going to turn this over as well. And we're going to focus on just attaching this piece so that it lines up with this panel. I'm going to put some glue here, making sure that I get it all the way to the edge. We're going to set this inside like so, and we want to line up the edges. You really want to make sure that this is seamless. I'm just going to use my bone folder and make sure that there's a nice strong adhesion. We can turn this over, and we're going to put glue all along here, not here, just up to the score line. Okay, you want to put an ample amount of glue. Okay, and so now we can pretty much roll this. Now that you have this piece attached, what you want to do is put your top onto the base of the box. And what we're going to need to do is glue this panel here on this box, but it has to align to this bottom piece right here. So you want to get this into the right position, and it should be glued down just like so, right up to the score mark. So let's go ahead and put glue on this side area. Now for the finishing touches, we need to add on our decorative panels. And this piece has 2 scored marks here. Okay, so you want to fold along the score marks. And then we're going to align this up, making sure that it's even in the center. And these pieces will just fit into place and cover the entire bottom. So let's go ahead and glue this down now. So I'm going to align this in the center. There should be a nice even border on either side. So we're going to glue this top panel on, and it's going to be flushed to the top. So we're going to line this up right here at the edge. And then just roll it around. And our cookie box is now complete. I'm going to add some finishing touches to this, and I'll be back for my final review. This is my completed rolling pin cookie box. Now I've gone ahead and decorated this. On the outside, I have this adorable gingerbread cookie cutter. Use this burlap and red curly ribbon on the top. This concludes my review of my rolling pin cookie box. Hopefully I've inspired you with some new and creative ideas. If you like this video, please take a moment to leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that little bell so that you will always be notified when I upload a new video. As a reminder, we will be announcing the winner for the 12 Days of Christmas series on December 21st. We will be selecting the winner randomly from any channel on any day. So you want to make sure that you watch and leave a comment to as many videos as you can.